Hi, welcome to Go Beyond Betty. Thank you for joining me after a little bit of a long hiatus during our move. So we are now living in the DC area. Love it. And of course, being in a new place, Tom has now bought another fun thing for himself. So he got a smoker that, I don't know, it does something fancy. He'll tell you in the video, but he did make ribs because ribs are just absolutely delicious and one of our favorite things to eat. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to Go Beyond Betty. Today we're gonna make ribs. And I'm doing St. Louis ribs. Baby back ribs sit above St. Louis ribs and right next to the chine bone or the spine. So baby backs and then St. Louis ribs, or a whole rack of ribs with the rib tips, I guess, on there. But these are trimmed. I like St. Louis style ribs. So we're gonna do a 3-2-1 method, which means I've got them seasoned. I did that last night. Pick your favorite rub. I used the one from our pulled pork, so you can check the link and watch that video, which is cool. So I seasoned them last night. We're going to smoke them for 3 hours, uncovered like this, on the smoker at 225. And then we're going to bring them in, wrap them up in either foil or butcher paper. I'm going to use butcher paper, probably put some butter and a little brown sugar on it, put them back on the smoker at 225 for 2 hours, and then bring them in, uncover them, put a little sauce on the top, and cook them at 225 uncovered to let the sauce tighten up. So we're going to get after it and throw them on the smoker.
It's a good idea to rub on these overnight instead of just the day of, because then it really saturates into the meat, especially the salt, because you want that flavor going all the way through, not just on the edge.
All right, so we're gonna throw them on the smoker here at 225. I've got a steam tray on the left there that you can see just to help keep the moisture up. And we're putting them fat side up at 225.
Is that bottom up? What do you mean fat side?
Fat side. The fat, the top of it.
Oh.
Cool. And that's it. We'll let them sit for 3 hours.
Tell us about your new grill, Tommy.
All right, so this is my new offset smoker. It's offset because the heat's here, and then this is a reverse flow, so it comes through the chamber and then across the top of the meat and then out the stack. So this guy, Joe, joined the family of my Weber and my Traeger. So
how is this better or different than the Traeger?
Well, they both produce smoke, but for me, the Traeger's heat source is directly under the meat, so it's better at hotter smoking. This one you can keep down at a much lower temperature because it's offset, and then the smoke literally has to travel under the meat with a barrier and then around the top. So it's a cooler, more dense smoke. And you can smoke on a Weber too. I've done that. You just kind of bank the coals on one side and then put the meat on the other side. It's just a very hot environment. So this is my new toy because I'm spoiled. All right, so it's been 3 hours at 225. We're gonna pull these guys off. You can see they've got a nice smoke ring to them, and the color looks great. And we're gonna take it inside and wrap. Okay, so we have these meat side up out there, and we are gonna flip them on some tin foil, and then we're gonna do all three, but this is about a half a cup of brown sugar. I'm just gonna sprinkle about a third of that. This is on the bone side that you're looking at right now. Just add a little bit of sugar. And then a pat of butter, which you can put more on there, you can put sauce, but I just do a little bit of butter. And we're just gonna wrap this up.
Now, why is it that you don't sugar or butter the other side? You just do the bone side.
So it's on this side, and that rack is acting, kind of like a dish, and so the butter will melt into the sugar, and it'll run down on the bottom side, which is why they're meat side down, so it'll sit in there.
Oh, gotcha.
And also add some steam. So essentially, we're just putting it in the oven. It's going to be on the smoker at 225 again, but we're just going to let it sit there for 2 hours. All right, so our ribs just finished. They're 2 hours in foil on the smoker. So we pulled them out, unwrapped them, and now we're meat side up again, as you can see. So really nice and moist looking. And we're gonna finish with 1 hour. So get your favorite barbecue sauce. Normally I'd try and make one, but we're crunched for time. So I'm using a store-bought one. And you're just gonna put some sauce across the top, and then we're gonna put them uncovered, meat side up, and let that sauce tighten. So again, it's 225 degrees. Just setting it right on top of the grates, and for the last hour that sauce will tighten, the meat will start to pull away from the bone, and they're going to be fantastic.
Happy little trees, happy little ribs, Tom. Happy little ribs.
put a little seagull right there.
So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. Maybe this weekend you'll figure out how to smoke something with whatever you have. So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking risks in the kitchen. We'll see you next time. Bye. Maybe it's a Weber, maybe, I don't know. I bet you can figure out how to do it with a shopping cart. Who knows? Probably not a shopping cart. That's a bad idea. I should probably think of these things before I start talking. I can't, damn it. So thank you for joining me at Going. Like he's a doctor, folks. Rubbing up.
This is activated charcoal.